Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, it seems like things are starting to get real serious. A lot of government employees starting to get laid off, right? And it's not just government employees. A lot of companies are going to be cutting back because of this this DEI program and everything like that, right? So here's the thing about it. While you still do have a job and do have strong income, even if you have like at least a 620 credit score, I'm gonna tell you some of the best places you should actually take a look at. Even like when your bank or credit union don't want to work with you, these are going to be some of the best places that I would actually look at. All right. And I had recently made a video on another one. But what you want to do, you want to find companies that are working with people that have anywhere from 60% up to 75% debt to income ratio, right? So here's the thing about it. Like with PenFed, okay? So with PenFed, if you have a 60% ratio, PenFed will work with you, right? But I would tell you, you definitely want to have at least a 620 credit score. Now, to join PenFed, you have to have just a $5 savings account to join. But again, thinking about PenFed, they are a FICO 9 as well. So that makes it even easier, because if you have like existing rental payments, utilities, and stuff like that on your file, they'll work with you. Now, with PenFed, on the personal loans, they're going to pull your Experian FICO 9, okay? They're going to pull your Experian FICO 9. Like I said, I cannot stress this enough. With PenFed, you want to go in, like I said, the minimum score I know that they'll work with is a 620, all right? Now, the reason that I would not go to Navy Federal, because Navy Federal, here's the thing about it. Even if you have like a 550, 580 credit score, they'll give you a $25,000 credit card, right? Depending on your relationships and your deposits. So meaning, depending on your internal score, how many accounts you have. But here's the thing about it. If you're trying to get a loan from them, they won't give you a loan. And the thing about it, let's just say they give you a $25,000 credit card. Well, guess what? You can only borrow up to 50% of that credit card. And what you would have to do with Navy Federal is they Go card. Now, you can transfer your balance over to that Go card, and that would be one way to liquidate the card from Navy Federal. But just going after a personal loan with Navy Federal, I wouldn't. Now, they do pull TransUnion FICO 9, okay, for those of you that want to know, and you also have to be a member. But I'm talking about people that can't get into Navy Federal, that need help, and you have at least a 620 credit score. These are the type of lenders that you want to work with, all right? Now, you have like universal credit, okay? So with universal credit, here's the thing about it. Granted, they work in almost all 50 states. I think it's like maybe 2 states that they don't operate in. But the thing about it, if you have a 620 credit score, and you can do a pre-approval, so their loans go from 1,000 up to 50,000. But I would tell you, from the data points, is a 620 is what you want. Now, in terms of the income, let's talk about the income. All right, especially you guys that are self-employed or whatever, trying to figure out where to get a loan from. I'll tell you some other lenders for you, but the income, from the data points that I've seen, the income has to be above 55%. Okay, I would say 55,000. All right. Now, will they work with somebody less than 55,000? Yeah, but I'm telling you, they will tell you like their minimum credit score, I think, is like a 560 or 580. But at the same time, the income on paper is really what's going to matter in terms of you getting approved with them. All right. Now, like I said, you can do a pre-approval with them, in which they're going to look at the third-party credit bureaus to see if you're basically they're looking to see if you're committing fraud, meaning that it's the information that's on the application, the same as it with the third-party credit bureaus. And like I always tell you about those third-party credit bureaus like LexisNexis, Clarity, DataX, Factor Trust, you know. So those are your third-party credit bureaus. Now, you have Max Personal Loans, right? And so with Max Personal Loans, it is a tribal lender, right? And so here's the thing about it with tribal lender. Because they're not regulated by the federal government, their interest rates is going to be much higher, right? But they go up to $50,000. And they make it much easier to qualify with them, right? Because they don't have to jump through all that red tape. Now, the minimum income, like with Max Personal Loans, I would say the minimum income they want you to have is at least $1,000, okay? $1,000 a month after